Hey y'all, Sage right here. Second time making this video. I'm gonna go quick because I talked way too much last video. Um, I had some orders come in when I was in Texas. I did those orders. They've been done for 3 days, but I'm going to mail them out today. I promise. We had drastic weather change here, and my driveway was poured with concrete, and I couldn't drive on it. So I've been kind of like a prisoner in the house. So I'm going out today because there's a little section he went ahead and flattened out. He hasn't paved it yet, but he flattened it out with the bulldozer for me so I can drive in and out because I've got to go stock up on groceries and mail all my packages and all that. And hopefully I'll be done with that and back before he pours that piece, or else I'm going to have to use the neighbor's driveway, and that's going to piss him off. So I don't care for my neighbor, so he's not a nice guy. So anyway, I did pot some pieces out. They're not finished by any means, but I'm going to go ahead and do an update because I haven't done one in a very long time. So this was an octopus with the nets molded with love mold, molded from love mold. And I have to paint the little eyes in, and then I'm going to outline it all and hang it from the 2 tentacles here. And I think it's going to be gorgeous. It's really, really pretty, shiny, and got different chunks in it and stuff. And we'll see how that turns out when I paint it and glaze it and everything. This is another octopus mold. It's really hard to see these details. See the eye there? And there's an eye over there, like right there. And right there, and then this one has suction cups on it, I believe. I'm not positive. Yeah, it does have little suction cups on it. It's really hard to see. So when I paint it, I'm going to have to keep lifting it up and tilting it to see the little suction cup. But anyway, I'll paint that up, his little eyes, and outline the body and everything. And I'm really excited with these two. I love the octopuses. And then I got this really cute panda, and that's from Taps Plastic as well. I'll do the white and eyes and pink mouth and all that good stuff, and coat it with polyacrylic. It's going to be really super shiny like that, and it's black with a bunch of holographic specks of glitter in it. Then I got this Eagle Globe and Anchor from Taps Plastic, which I will paint the features in gold and then seal that up. Then I got this little cute cupcake. I think this was from Taps Plastic as well. And it's got the little kawaii face, little kawaii mouth. It's got a bow. Then it's got this muffin bottom that has XOXO on it. So I will paint the eyes, mouth, and the bow a different color. And then I'm going to paint this base a totally different color altogether and do the XOXO. So that the only thing that's going to be this pink shiny will be this upper frosting part. Everything else will be a solid color. And then did a Oogie Boogie from Molded with Love, Molded from Love. Try to make it a green color. Normally that glow in the dark glitter is a greeny color, but I used the violet one, and I think it just kind of came out white. But oh well, he's gonna be an off-white Oogie Boogie. He glows in the dark. I believe he glows. No, he glows green. I don't know why that green didn't hint it. Normally when you use that green, it hints at green. I don't understand. It's a different kind though, so maybe that's why. It's a different brand than the one I normally use. And then there's this is all extra resin I had. And I think this one glows as well. And then there's a little extra piece. These are those orange molds I got from Hobby Lobby in the glass, for fused glass. These are made to be put in a kiln with glass frit in it, and then it fuses it to one glass piece. And I have frit and I have a kiln, but I never use it. I'm going to have to get rid of that stuff. I got like 200 ceramic molds too I've never used. So then I have these little breast cancer awareness ribbons, which I'll paint the outline and glaze those, and those will be earrings. All these pieces here are just random leftover resin type pieces. And this one too. These are little cameos that I have to paint the pieces. The anchor, the mermaid, and the sailboat. And then don't like this piece at all, this flower piece. I screwed that up good. And then there's this moth. I don't like it either. The cellophane, I hope it's picking up. When you look at through the lens, the picture on the back of the camera, it doesn't look like it really does. But hopefully it will show up true in the video once I upload it. But it's got peach and green cellophane behind it, and then a light green colored sparkly backing. really too much green and peach in there, it really blotted out the moth. The moth is a peach and pinky looking color, and it didn't come out very well, I don't think. There we go. Now it's wanting to focus. My hands are shaking really bad. Excuse that. That's just my nerve damage. And then there's this. Okay, I'm shaking good. I'm sorry, y'all. Then there's this piece here, this wasp. And it came out okay, but you know, I just don't think I like the cellophane behind the bugs. I just think it kind of makes it look kind of cheesy. What do y'all think? What's your opinion on it? Because I personally don't think I care for it, but you know, it depends on what people like that may buy it, so it's not really about my personal preference. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the ones with the cellophane. Here's another one with the cellophane. It's purple and blue cellophane, and I didn't quite center that bug. So he's a little bit over, but I mean, he's not a big deal, but I would have liked him to be smack dab in the center, but I'm off on that one. So he's cute. I like those bugs, but I don't think that background did him any justice. So then there's this solid orange, which I think looks better than the cellophane, but at the same time, I should have picked a different color because the orange kind of blotted out the bee. Is that a hair? Oh, it was on top. I'm saying, did I get a hair in there too? It's on the top of the piece. And there's some lines, the scratches from the mold. So, and I can't really glaze that with resin because it's a rounded piece and I will screw it up big time if I do that. So I don't like glazing with resin. I'm not good at it. Doming the backs is fine. It's the fronts that I always screw up. Now this is what I like the best. Simple, plain background. Y'all tell me what you think though. I think this one glows in the dark as well. And I think these are going to be keychains because they are kind of bulky. You know, they got a little oomph to them. So I think that I would make those keychains unless somebody specifically requests a pendant. I'm going to try to find something to show you the size of it that everybody knows the size of. Okay, here's a Martha Stewart little round mold. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know the size of that. It's smaller than that. Not by a lot, but it fits inside there. See? Just a little bit smaller than the diameter of the Martha Stewart molds. So, and it's a little bit heavier. So, because it is a dome piece, you know, a rounded piece, it's not super heavy, but it's kind of chunky. So, I don't know if anybody wants a pendant. Well, no problem. I can make a pendant, but I think these will probably be keychains. What I'm starting to do now is just put the jump rings, the eye screw or the bell, and then the jump ring, and not mounting it because I think when I go to the fair I'm going to go to in February, I'm going to just have some chains on display, kind of like that, and then the different keychains I have, and then they can pick which one they want. Or if they want to just leave it blank and do their own at an additional price, you know, like $2 more, I'll mount it on a necklace or a keychain or whatever. That way they can kind of choose what they want it to be instead of me picking for them. So I think that's how I'm going to start doing it. So when I bag them up and for display, I'm just going to have either the bell or in this case I'll have a screw eye and a jump ring on it. So we'll see. Then I made this piece, which I think I like better than these, but still at the same time, it's just, I think it's just too busy. I don't know, but it's like it looks blue, but it was a purplish color. So it's showing up blue on the camera, and it kind of looks, it's a really dark purple, almost blue color, which is not what I was going for either. I was trying to go with a lighter purple, but what do you know? Didn't get what I wanted again. So this one has stars and hearts plus the cellophane. This one's really busy. So, and again, it probably wouldn't have been bad if I used a different color than that dark color. I think lighter colors tend to work better on these bug pieces. Then I did this piece, and this one actually I like. It actually, the colors actually, I think, looks good with that wasp, but that's my opinion. This orangey color. And it has red and orange and yellow cellophane in there. So that one. This one, I seen a girl on YouTube that did one with little gears in it, and I really liked it. So I thought, well, I'll make one for myself. So I did. Of course, it's not finished. I have to paint the details on and glaze it and dome the back. Of course, I really don't think I need to dome the back of this, but we'll see. This is lavender. It glows lavender, violet, whatever you want to call it, in the dark. So this one is just pink and white gumballs. Well, sprinkles, but it's meant to look like gumballs. And then I'm going to do the detailing in silver and pink, and then put a small pink ribbon right here, like this, a really small one, and glue it, right there. And this is going to be a breast cancer awareness gumball machine. And then this piece broke when I popped it out of the mold. I broke on the back though, so I'm going to put some more resin in the mold and then stick this back in there and then pour more resin on the back to fill it in, and that will be fixed, because I really like this one. I don't know why, it's just simple, but I like it. It's oh, my hands aren't working today. It's purple flower, really light purple flower, and a yellow blossom, and then there's that shiny glitter sprinkled all behind it. Then there is this bug piece, which I really love, but I think I should have used a different color, because the markings on this bug, if the camera's going to pick it up, which it probably won't because it's really sparkly, but this bug is a teal and copper color. It's got, oh shoot, it's got really pretty designs on it. The bug is gorgeous to me. I like it. It's really pretty. The markings on it, it's just it's like a really perfect little pattern. It's really nice. But I think I should have did that like in a silver color or something. It would have popped more off that. I did these pieces and I'm not happy with how the moons came out. I used this lavender metallic fingernail polish that changes colors as you move it, but it came out this really ugly color in the mold. I painted it inside the mold. So I'm going to repaint the outside with the actual moon itself with a different color, and then put some little silver holographic stars like that one. See? The little stars I put on the outside, inside the little star place, and then fill it with resin. So the moon itself will be a solid color, and these little silver stars I'll put in the stars and fill it with resin. Same thing with this one. So, yeah, wasn't happy with that either. Then there's just pieces here. I did 2 of them. And these are just, I just stuck crap in there. These are little green fuzzy things, like little crafting balls that you can make like little caterpillars or something with. And then when it dried, I just took paint and connected each one and made it look like string. And then I put gold leafing flakes in there and then sprinkled it with the glamour dust on the back. And my question is, should I dome the back with a white? This is polka dotted, but you can kind of get the gist of it. Should I dome it with white? Or should I leave it clear? There's 2 of those. I just picked up something on my table and stuck it in there. So then there's this flower piece. It turned out cute. And then there is this bug piece, which turned out nicely. It's the same bug that kind of got covered up in the copper glitter. That's a teal color with a coppery gold. I think these bugs are really cool and really unique. And then there's this flower piece with the light blue glitter shake behind it. And then matching little earrings I'm going to make with that. And then there's this bug piece, which is a black bug with white rings. This bug's kind of cool looking too, I think. And I believe this one glows in the dark, but I'm not positive. Some of them glow, some of them don't. These are little scarab beetles. And that leg was broke off before I opened it. There was no leg in the package. Because even if the legs break off, if you stick it in while the resin's tacky, it'll stay in place and you'll never know it broke. So you just have to stick it in the right place, and the resin one is really tacky. So, but I didn't have a leg to stick in there because it came like that. So, oh well. This one's a little bit smaller than this one, but those were the closest size ones I had for these earrings. So, those are going to be earrings. And then these are just leftover resin, so those will be little earrings. And then these bugs are cool bugs too. They're teal with the copper gold outline. Then there's copper flake behind them, and then a copper glitter sprinkled on the back. So that is those. And these look really dull because they're not domed or anything yet. They will show up a lot better once they've been glazed. Then there's these bugs, which turned out kind of cool too. I really, really love these. These are a different pattern than those. These are like a spearmint green and the copper gold, and they have a different, it looks like a face, like two eyeballs and a mouth there on the back, doesn't it? But anyway, I think these bugs are really cool. Really, really neat. So there's matching earrings for that critter there. And then there is this little bug here. Did I show that one already? Yeah, I think I did. And then there's this big one. It's a bigger teardrop than that one. And it's got the white background. Which some of these, like I said, some will glow, some won't. I don't remember which is which. And then there's these little earrings with these little bugs in them. And what else? Oh, these pieces I have not finished yet. This heart has, I molded a bunch of my hearts. Like this one is these hearts here. But I didn't use this mold. I used the real mold when I made these because I hadn't molded these yet. But that way they'll come out shiny and I won't have to dome them. So I molded a bunch of my heart molds I had already. So that my pieces will now come out shiny instead of dull because I hate having to glaze. And then I molded that huge Monster High head, and you can't see the whole back because I just poured all my extra resin in there just to kind of see how it turned out. And it did turn out nicely. That's resin, it's just clear resin mixed in with different colored resins and stuff. And to show you how big this is, what's a piece that everybody knows the size of? I don't know if you know. These are bigger than the Martha Stewart molds. And it's, as you can see, I mean, it's huge. It is good size. It's a small tile size. So I will have that mold now available. This Monster High skull that is, I don't know the inches. I don't have a ruler here on my desk. So roughly I would say maybe 5 inches tall. But I'll figure that out and let you know. But I do have that mold now available. When I finish pouring enough resin in here, I'll have my blank to use to mold because the little piece I molded is really flimsy and I wanted to make a blank. So that's it. And then I've got these pieces. This, oh, hello, the bug earring stuck. I got these pieces which aren't done yet, but this just has beads and gears in it, just something different. I still have to do 2 more layers in that as well. And then there's these flower ones, which got different layers in it. And this one says he loves me, with little dots. This one says he loves me. He loves me. No, it says he loves me, and then he loves, and then dots, dot, 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 dot. In other words, he loves me not, and you're picking the petals off as you do it, and each layer has more petals in it, so it's really going to be layered. I'm going to have at least 2 more layers in each one, probably maybe 3 layers, because 2 more layers of petals falling, and then 1 solid layer on the back. So I thought those were cute, because it's kind of like, you know, the little thing, he loves me not, and you're picking the petals off, so. And I just painted that in there with acrylic paint and a needle tool. Backwards. I did it backwards because you have to draw it backwards so when you flip it it's right side. So and that's it. That's what I've done. There's nothing else. That's it. I got this mold in today because it is the middle of the night. So I don't know, it might be technically the next day by now because I woke up at 9 o'clock tonight. I slept all day. But this is a big skull. I mean a big skeleton. It's good size. It's bigger than this notepad. So it's a good size. It's a little bit bigger than this notepad. So, you know, this wouldn't be a good size necklace. It would be too big, but I thought it would be pretty cool to do like ornaments or like to hang in your rear view mirror. Of course, if you live in the South like I do, it would only be able to hang in there, you know, fall and winter, because the summer it would start getting bendy. Maybe not though, because it's going to be a thick piece, so it might not, it'll get soft and bendy, but it won't melt or anything unless you like 200 degrees in your car. So then these pieces, this mustache and lip mold, there were some people that wanted to know how it came out. It sucks. It really does. It sucks. I won't be using it. If anybody wants the ones I have, they can have them, but I'm letting you know right now, you'll only get one lip and one mustache that aren't completely uneven. This is it, and it's still not perfect. This side is bigger, thicker than this side. But if you look at the others, see how much thicker that side is than that? This one's not as bad, but it is. You can see it's thinner on this side than it is on that side. The mustaches are pretty bad. See? Yeah. Yeah, that's how bad the mustaches are. There's one mustache that's not as bad. This one's uneven too, but this is, I think this is one of the best mustaches. This one's like really lopsided too. See? It's like at a complete angle. See that? Sucks. Hate it. Won't use it anymore. You only get one lip and one mustache. That's going to be even. Unless you prop your mold, like one side to make it even, you can do that. But I don't have time for all that mess. So, that's it. That's what I've got. I've got these little earrings that I haven't finished with either. A little octopus with a seahorse and some coral and a starfish. And I have to do, you know, a little gravel, and then I'll do like a blue behind it, I guess. But that's it, y'all. That's all I have. Anybody who ordered from me when I was in Texas, it'll be out to you today. And my buddy boxes that I owe will be out today too. So, all right. I hope everybody enjoys their week, and it's not freezing where you are. All right. Peace. Bye.